Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. Today we'll be doing a little bit of a different roundup. We're gonna take a look at some stuff that has been popular on the various Overwatch community forums, Reddit, Twitter and so on. And also some things from Blizzard themselves that seem a little bit odd and kind of suspicious that could potentially be interesting for Overwatch. I'll get to that later though. To begin with, I want to highlight this fan creation. I saw this post, it was pretty popular on Reddit. I think I actually initially saw it on Twitter or maybe Google News actually. But it is a fan created Overwatch map called Cairo. It's sort of a payload map and the whole video is basically an overview of this map created in Unreal Engine 4 in Overwatch style. It's a very well created map and it really has that Overwatch feel to it. I don't want to show the whole video here or anything like that, I'll just show you screenshots. But this is great inspiration for anyone interested in game design, level design or just sort of art in general. I used to be into 3D modeling myself a bit, so this is very interesting for me too. So definitely do check out the video. I'm gonna put it as a link in the description. It's made by Joshua Lorente. Sorry if I butchered that name. But like I said, go check it out yourself. Very nice work. And also, interestingly enough, in the Reddit post by Joshua that he made to r/Overwatch, Jeff Kaplan actually responded just a few hours ago saying, "Amazing work, we'll be in touch." Which I thought was very nice of Jeff to add. And I hope it's not just something that he's saying. I hope they actually will be in touch because this is amazing work for just one person. Overwatch has a huge art team, part of the Overwatch development team, that work on artifying the maps, as Jeff tends to call it, and this is just a one-man job. So yeah, very well done. I hope we see more stuff come out of that. Next up, and like I said, this is sort of why this video is a bit of a different type of news roundup, because it's more about community stuff than actual Overwatch dev news, as we're a bit short on that due to the Christmas break. Of course, a lot of Blizzard employees and Overwatch developers and just people from the Overwatch team will be on their sort of Christmas/New Year holiday. But we do have this tweet that Google made based on Google Analytics, and this sort of stuff tends to be posted by Google Trends on Twitter, as this data comes from Google Trends, so you can actually check it out yourself if you just check out Google Trends. But in this particular tweet, Google compared and sort of animated this nice graph showing the top 5 ships of Overwatch. I know, pretty odd thing for Google to tweet out to their 20 million followers on Twitter, but I thought it was pretty funny to see. You can check it out yourself. I'll link the tweet below so I don't actually spoil what is the #1 ship, but it's a nice little animated graph. And yeah, this was very popular all over the place. I saw this retweeted and talked about a lot, as it's kind of funny to see a company like Google supporting this sort of stuff. Not that I'm against it or anything, but it's just kind of odd and we don't really see a lot of this type of stuff. So yeah, definitely do check that out. Similar to the earlier fan creation stuff, we actually have a fan theory that I want to mention, as this type of discussion has been very popular lately. Of course, Jeff had his big stream. It was a few hours long, I believe. The Jeff U-Log stream. It was on Christmas Eve, I think, and it was just Jeff sitting in front of a fireplace and there was sort of small things happening over the course of time. It was a bit of a looped video, of course. You can't sit there for hours upon hours, but we had some interesting things happen here and there. And one of them was Jeff sort of announcing Hero 27, but of course as a bit of a troll almost. There were some moments though of Jeff wanting to talk about certain things on the live stream that could potentially be related to Hero 27. We have a video coming about this soon that goes more in depth into it and actually has some decent evidence behind it. But I wanted to highlight this because I wanted to hear what you guys have to think about this. Please do comment below and maybe we'll include you in a video soon. Who do you think Hero 27 will be? But most importantly, is this RS stuff that is being talked about just something that the community has happened to latch onto? Or is there some truth to it? A lot of people want an evil Omnic to be the next type of hero, and there are a lot of different ways to explain how that could fit into all of this. So definitely do comment below. I guess you could say that this is sort of our community question of the week. Finally though, I want to highlight this thing that some of you may have missed. I believe it's been up on the Blizzard careers website for a while now, but if you go to the job openings and you check through them, you will find one that says Senior Software Engineer Gameplay Vehicles. Interesting, right, so far, but the main thing is that this is listed and categorized under unannounced project. Obviously, this is where Blizzard look for people to work on games that haven't been announced by Blizzard yet, but are coming in the future. They can't reveal the title. They probably do have at least a code name for it, but these projects aren't always just completely new IPs. Sometimes this is big DLC for games, expansions for games, and just things that have to do with new content, not necessarily for an IP like I said, but maybe for an existing title, potentially for Overwatch. The reason as to why I wanted to talk about this is because there aren't a lot of unannounced project job openings at Blizzard, so when these pop up, it is kind of interesting to ask yourself the question, could this potentially have to do with Overwatch? We definitely have seen openings like this have to do with Overwatch. Around the time of the Overwatch League starting up over time, there were a lot of job openings in the sort of community team, and then some of the community team from the Overwatch team transitioned over to be Overwatch League mainly. But just to save yourself some time, this job opening in particular doesn't have anything that matches up with any of the current Blizzard IPs, titles, or even universes. It's very vague, but the fact that the vehicles thing is in the title is interesting, as we don't see a lot of different vehicles, at least in terms of driving cars and that sort of mechanics in Blizzard games. So yeah, just a bit more stuff for you to speculate around there. Who knows, this could be years away. Right, that is it for our main pieces for this sort of community roundup. It's a new format that we're kind of trying out, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely do let me know what you thought of it, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Alright, that is it for this video though. Thank you guys very much for watching. Do subscribe for more Overwatch content as per usual. But until next time, take care, and we'll see you then.